Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. We are from group number 11. And now let us introduce ourselves. I'm Firdha Islam.
And I'm Faradibha Ramadhani.
In this opportunity, we will discuss about public service ethics. Every public servant bureaucracy must have a mental attitude and behavior that reflects the severity of character, generosity, and ethical principles. In social life, a person is often judged by his speech, attitude, and behavior in line with his fellows or not. Likewise, in the profession of public service, the speech, attitude, and behavior of service providers are often used as object of assessment where these great values are used as a measure.
Public service ethics must be based on the principle of transparency and accountability in the interests of the community. Ethics in the bureaucracy are values that have created qualities such as moral or religious values that are inherent in the holders of bureaucracy. Roles such as public service so that they carry out their duties and functions in accordance with the guidelines that live in society.
Giba, we already know that public service ethics must be based on the principle of transparency. What do you think about the corruption case against civil servant even though there are so many regulations governing the civil servant code of ethics?
Yes, case of pure quality performance of public servants, such as civil servants, have have captured the attention of the public because there are so many cases of violation of the code of ethics such as corruption. Cases that are very triggering as civil servants are seen as ordinary profession. It is a very shameful reality as people are chosen to be civil servants and servants of society.
Oh, I see. I have one concerned case that I have read relate to your explanation, namely a civil servant in a corruption case committed by West Jakarta Public Works Water Management Sub. The employee who once served as head of the water management agency has been named a suspect.
Yes, if we look closely, the corruption case above committed by employees who hold important positions in work functional are such as the head will be a definite answer that the principle of being role model seems to be increasingly doubted by civil servants.
After discussing the case, I will explain a little about the implementation of public service. The current practice of public service delivery in Indonesia is still fraught with uncertainty about cost, time, and service procedure. This is due to the absence of service procedure that regulate the definite and transparent obligation of service provider and what rights are obtained by residents as service user. Public service procedure tend to only regulate citizen obligation as user when dealing with public service unit.
Yes, so if we look closely, the corruption case committed by employees who occupy important positions in a work functional area such as the head will be a definite answer that the principle of being a role model seems to be increasingly adopted by civil servants, so to be able to be a good example in behaving and acting must be guided by the ethic and moral that exist in society so that dignity as a servants will be an honor to be imitated by the community. Okay, that's all from our discussion about public service ethic. Please forgive us if we have any mistake. Thanks for watching. Wassalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.